Hello guys, this is Jacob. Today we're gonna do a video on how to make a voice cloning on Kaggle.com. Hope you guys enjoy this video. So let's get started. So we go to Kaggle.com, so we create a notebook as usual. So today we're gonna use OpenVoice to do the voice cloning. So OpenVoice is actually pretty good open source resource to do the voice cloning. It's very robust. It has a lot of downloads, so I think it's good for people to get to know how to use that to do a text to sound practice, and also maybe some voice cloning, but I don't think the default model is good for voice cloning as the accurate sound, but you'll see at the later of this video. So first, if you want to run OpenVoice on Kaggle.com, you have to do some pre-processing because I think Python 3.9 does work, but Python 3.10 somehow has some problems. So first, you have to check out the Python version, and then you have to create a conda environment using Python 3.9 as a default Python, and you do need to run those scripts that's described in here, and then we can check the Python library of the conda environment. And then we have to basically remove the default conda Python 3 so that you can actually use the one that you created in the conda to link to the Kaggle's conda. So basically, it's a soft link. So when Kaggle kicks off the conda stuff, then it actually uses the one that you created in here. Okay. So then now we check the Python library. Now it's 3.9 instead of 3.10 as a default. So that's something you have to do before you run any of the OpenVoice libraries. So that's that. So this step, which is to switch the directory to Kaggle tab, this is to actually maximize the Kaggle disk usage. So the default is 20 gigs, about 19.5 gigs, but you can actually switch to the temp directory, so you have probably around 70 gigs of space to use. But that's optional for the OpenVoice demo. And also you have to install two packages. One is for the OpenVoice and the other one is myshell.ai. So install that. So those are from the OpenVoice documentation. So feel free to check that out. It's on their GitHub. So make sure those steps are followed. Then you have to run a few commands to set up the OpenVoice repo. So first, you have to clean up some of the libraries and folders you have installed, if you have. So then we do a git clone. Then we have to basically download the checkpoint from the OpenVoice documentation, and then you do need to unzip those checkpoints and then install the dependencies. And lastly, you have to use a voice track, which is sound track. You can pick anyone. So this one would be something that I put in onto a customized domain, and then and just download that voice to the OpenVoice resources folder. So you can use that voice later for voice cloning. And then you also have to set up the command, which is the default Python commands that you can actually run the bash script. Okay, and that's all the pre-setup you have to do. So next, we're gonna go to create a Python script so you can do the voice cloning or the text to sound. So first, because if you actually run this directly in the Kaggle, you will have some issues finding libraries or path is not exactly right. So the best way I found to do that is to create a file. So create a Python file, and later on you just run that file. Just run this file, go to the OpenVoice repo folder, and then run this file. So that would be the clean way to do it. So let's go through the TTS, the text to sound script, and also the OpenVoice script, or maybe voice cloning script you need to use to do the text to sound conversion, and also maybe a little bit voice cloning. So first you do need to import OpenVoice APIs and OpenVoice, and then you do need to get the checkpoint that we downloaded. So you basically specify where the checkpoint converter is. Then you have to select the device. If you do have a GPU, use the GPU. If you don't, use the CPU. Kaggle.com has a GPU. Actually have GPU for inferencing, which is the T4, but you do also have the P100 for training. So that's great. And essentially this demo will be able to use the GPU. Then you need to pick the color converter, the tone color converter. So this is actually to help with the tone cloning. So you basically will be able to use your voice instead of the default voice. And then we do need to specify which voice we want to use. So this is the one that we downloaded in the previous script. So it's audio test 2, and then you see the download is actually audio test 2. So that's the voice we want to clone. And then we want to basically get a target, basically the cloning target. So this is one you want to use. This is from the reference speaker, which is the voice you want to be cloned, right? And then, then you have to use the Mellow API, which is the text to sound class, and to run those clone and also the text to sound conversions. So here's all the tags you want to convert to a sound. So there's a couple of examples. So they support the English and Spanish and French and all that, and Chinese, Japanese, Korean, so and also a few more. Here we do English just for the demo purpose, and here's just very straightforward fairy tale stories. So you can put it here, and then this is another example one for English, and then you basically just specify a script as the OpenVoice documentation described. And for all the tags here, you specify all the tags in here. You just do a loop, right? And then you basically just get the language from those tags dictionary, and then you get a device. So you get a TTS model. Then you basically go through the different speaker so that you can load those checkpoints, and then you do a text to sound and then write to the file. Then basically you also want to do a tone color conversion. So do you get basically where is the source of that, which is from the checkpoint, and then you want to basically clone that to your target sound, and that's it. So and then you have also the path to save those results. But that's it. After you run the script, so first you have to save it, run this piece of the notebook, and then you basically have to run that script. So I have been run this script before recording the video, so it saves some time. So after you run those the script, you'll get everything processed. After you finish all this script, you can go to your right side, because it's actually everything's built in the default Kaggle working directory. So here's a quick picture of what it generated. So here is basically some of the demo, which is the demo sound, or the one that you use for the cloning. And here's the output of the generated sound. And also this is the checkpoint that we downloaded from OpenVoice documentation. So just for the reference, you can actually just look at how the packages are structured. So you see basically there's a checkpoint, there's a base speaker checkpoints. Yeah, so this is where you actually read from. This is the code that actually corresponds to those checkpoints. And so you can actually download all these files to check the sound and how that works. So I let me just do a little bit of test.
Ariel is the youngest daughter of King Triton and Queen Athena in Disney's The Little Mermaid 1989. She is a curious and adventurous red-headed mermaid who lives in the underwater kingdom of Atlantica with her.
So yes, so it actually sounds really good. The tone was very smooth. So yeah, there you have it. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. And if you do like it, please subscribe or like it. Thank you so much. See you in the next one.